Hello, everybody. This is our fourth spread together now, together, quote unquote. And I really wanted, so this is kind of where I think I've upped my game a bit. I don't know. Am I tooting my own horn? You guys tell me at the end. Am I tooting my own horn with this spread? I think I really like the pink. I just love pink. So I'm a bit of a pink girl. I don't know if it's my favorite color, but it is one of my favorite colors. Um, and if you'll remember in like I think the second spread, I really wanted to use it, but I just like couldn't because I had already like committed to other designs and it just wasn't working. So I kind of dedicated this spread to using this page of paper just because I really liked like the sugar. I bake as like a hobby. So I really wanted to like give this the roses it deserved or give this the cherries it deserved, I guess, if we want to go on theme with the dessert and like cherries on top milkshake picture. um but I love pastels, so I wanted to break up the coloring with a little bit of purple. And I taped one side down, but I left the other side open, which I'm really happy about. I didn't have a plan when I kept it open. um, but it just ended up working out really well, with how I ended up kind of cutting things together because I wanted to keep the main phrases inside. So you'll see, like, I did some basic cuts, but then I had to kind of get it back and cut some more. But I think I just love my paper cutter more than anything, honestly. It's just so fun how crisp it comes out. Um, and so I was just playing with that. And then I was trying to decide, like, how to go about it because you can see I have some longer strips that go into the second page of the spread. And I just, I wasn't sure. I was really unsure about what parts to keep and what parts to like omit of the page. Just because, like I said, I really loved this paper. Like this, it's supposed to be background paper, but I made it like the star of the show just because there's so much happening in it. There's so much like text and like motivation and like positive energy. And I think there's a lot of like negative energy around sugar and just like enjoying sweets in general, not to get all philosophical or anything, but I just think that it's like really positive. And you might not be able to read the text, but it says at the part under the whipped cream bowl, it's like, you add beauty to my life. Keep in your heart a place where dreams can grow. If you begin to live life looking for all the good around you, you will find joy everywhere. Just a note to say that as you move into a new venture, may luck and success always be with you. So it's not like just saying like eat sugar or anything, but it's just like very sugary, happy vibes. And I wanted to celebrate that. Like, why not? um, I also had kind of a, I don't want to like, I had made a mistake around sugar and like dietaries, not to like trigger anyone. I'm very sensitive about like diet culture and talking about diet. And this is where my double sided tape ran out and I was really sad. But I'm, I'm very like, I'm a girl. I was raised in a society where girls needed to eat a specific way, look a specific way. And I just like, I'm really happy that this is like desserty, but cute, but fun, but positive. I ended up adding my own um, kind of, I guess we'll say, poem to the piece. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I did end up adding my own thing to it just because as I made this spread, I had kind of had a rough night the night before, and um, this kind of helped me purge my feelings about it. Um, I don't want to divulge too much information. If I'm being too ambiguous, it's not on purpose. I'm not really sure how much to say, really, honestly. Um, but I guess if you're curious, just let me know, and I can let you know. I can let you all know. I just, it's a bit about eating stuff and overeating and gluttony, for lack of better phrases, I guess. Um, Something I need to talk about with my therapist, really. But Anyway, back on topic. I I really enjoyed how I was able to kind of put the rest of it behind this purple pocket of page and just like utilize like almost kind of like not a double of the spread, like because I have this back I kind of have like an extra page to the spread to add to, um which didn't end up really doing much for me in the sense that like I didn't like, if you count front and back I had like more space, but I didn't do much um on this back page. It was just more um, visual additions that you will see shortly. But yeah, I picked the bread because it says always look on the bright side of life, and I was feeling pretty down in the gutter that moment. So I was like, oh yeah, like I mean, I made a mistake, but I'm aware of it, and I like know what I did wrong, and I know how to do better for myself. I know like what it is I want out of life, and like I just need to remember that I will make mistakes, even though they stress me out and frustrate me. Um, and so, you know, I think it's a good reminder. If you made a mistake, you made a mistake. That is okay. You made a mistake. Tomorrow is a blank slate. Retake, retry, revive your soul for possibility because you are a human. Everyone makes mistakes. That is what I wrote. In case you didn't notice, in case that hasn't isn't obvious, because I didn't really preface what I was about to say. But I think even reading it back now, it's like even when I'm not in that mood of like, oh my god, I'm like really down on myself. It's really like a positive. You know, Dr. Zeus had some questionable history, but it's a very positive, like Dr. Zeusy. You made a mistake, and that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Hooray! um, and so yeah, that's kind of the heart of the spread. I feel like I don't know if there's much to add at this point. I think I'll just sit here quietly until something new happens that I need to comment on, which really is not much. But um, yeah, I just start playing with stickers here with my washi tape, not stickers, just like my washi tape to kind of play around with different ways to tape the poem, I guess we can call it poem, prose, passage, whatever you want to call it, um, to this spot. And then because I'm such a like sustainable girly, I like reused the double-sided tape dispenser to just help me cut the washi tape. So I'm feeling pretty ingenious about that. I still have that specific washi tape in that dispenser. So I might just leave it there or like interchange it as needed. Um, I have a couple different colors of that washi tape. So I have a blue, a purple, and I think I have it's either a pink or like a yellow. I think it's a pink. I'm looking at it now. It's like a red. So like a pink because it's pretty light. It's like pastel. So it's like a reddish pink. And I didn't use the reddish pink, but I did use the purple and the blue because we love purple and we love blue. Um, so yeah, that is how that played out. Um, I did feel like I cut the washi tape too long. I should have made it shorter, um, even shorter than I just made it on screen. But um, yeah, and then I used that loose flower to tape down the corner of the page still, which I kind of like. Like I wasn't planning on doing it. I was just like, well, I don't want to throw this away, and that is what ended up happening. Um, so, and then I was like, okay, well, the paper's still sticking out, so let me think, like, what can I stick? But then I was like, if I put any of these flowers, it's just like really overwhelming. Like, there's just a lot happening. So I went for a more, um, I don't want to say bland, but a more toned down color of tape. That's just like a color block washi tape. And I don't regret that choice. I think it worked out in the end. I think you can see my shadow like mulling about looking for the tape. I really need to figure out how to organize all my stationery. So this is like my 50th plea, but if you have any tips and tricks, please let me know. I've been thinking of putting them in like a like my stickers, my loose leaf stickers and like all those like into like a I don't know what they're called, like a binder, but not like just loose. It's like binders with pouches in it. But I don't know. I just don't want to keep buying things, you know? I want to try and improvise with what I already have. I have a shelf. I think I just need to like organize it. But like how do I organize it? By color, by theme, by content? I think that's my issue. Like do I organize things by color or by content? Like do I organize all my flowers to be like, okay, I have all my flowers here or do I do like, okay, everything that's red is in like this area? I still don't know the right answer. I don't think there is a right answer because even just like people's bookshelves are organized very differently. Sometimes it's for aesthetics, sometimes it's for like logistics. I make a grave error here by putting my stamp on this shimmer one, but the red was still there. I liked the way the stamp color came out with like a mix of like red and shimmer. It doesn't translate very well in the video, but the shimmer came out really nice. But now I'm just like, oh no, I've like ruined the shimmer stamp. I literally just bought this and I put red all over it. So I feel kind of bad because now it's like tinged with like a pinkish red. Hopefully the pink and red like go away. I think visually they'll be there on the ink pad, but I don't want them there forever. And then I was like, okay, I don't know what to do with this blank page, like I kind of mentioned earlier. And so I just kind of stuck this cute pattern tissue onto it. It really fit the vibe, honestly. Just like hug, smile, XOXO. It is a tissue I had bought because I wanted to host a Galentine's a year or so ago, and it didn't end up happening, the Galentine's. But I had the tissues for it, so I wanted to use them because they're so cute. I was like, it's so cute. I can't just let it go to waste. Like, I can't just use it at home while I'm eating a sandwich. Like, I need to memorialize it, I guess is the right phrasing, maybe. So I glued the tissue down, and then that was kind of it for the tissue. Not one to just stop when I'm ahead. I decided to kind of also add a little bit more final touches. Like I had mentioned before, I was feeling kind of down that day. So just to give myself that refresh and restart feeling, I wrote find your intention moving forward. Just like I made a mistake. I know I don't want to do it again. I'm going to set that intention and moving forward, hopefully I won't make that mistake again. But if I do, it's okay because we're all human and we all make mistakes. It's about trying your very best to not make the same mistakes over and over again. Um, and then I saw a sticker that I liked, so I decided to add that just for like more, I don't know if depth is the right word, but just more variation. I did stick it on thinking that it was like I peeled it off and like it was still sticky, but there is like a clear backing thing to it that you have to peel off to actually get it to stick like a normal sticker. Um, and then I am almost done. You are not going to be able to see it very well, but I do use the shimmer again to put some fun little pandas. But even now, when I look at the book, like you have to be really looking under a nice bright light to see the shimmer of these pandas. The pandas are cute though; they're very motivational, doing like little kung fu fighting vibes. Um, but yeah, otherwise that's it. And I hope you enjoyed this spread. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you didn't like. Let me know what you love. What would you have done different, if anything? Maybe I just did like the perfect spread. No, I'm kidding. Um, but alas, I am going to end my talking here and hope you have a shems of a day. Bye.